What's up guys, Dan here, Coalcracker, Bushcraft. So that might have been a little bit of an exaggeration of the sparks shooting everywhere, but if you spend enough time behind one of these ferrocerium rods over the years, you come to the realization that sometimes, no matter how good you are, the sparks aren't going to go exactly where you want it. So today I'm going to show you a little trick and an easy way to fix that. So today's trick does require this, a feather stick. Now if you're a newbie and you don't know what a feather stick is, it's literally just a dry piece of wood that we take, or we split a piece of wood down in the forest, and then we take our knife and we just make shavings, and those shavings should be so thin that they begin to curl as we make them, really nice and dry and thin, and we leave them attached to the stick. Now, no matter how good of a bushcraft or survivalist you are, sometimes a few of those are going to fall off, and what we call those is shavings. Now, I'm a shavings guy. I think it's just a little bit more efficient, a little bit quicker overall to do that, but I know a lot of people like feathers, so that's what we're going to stick with today. So once you make your feather stick, rather than laying this down and then trying to throw the sparks onto it, there's a quick, simple method to get this thing going. But first, here's a little hot tip. All those shavings that fell off of this stick when you're initially trying to create it or during the creation of it, don't go to waste. Use them for your fire. You can also take this feather stick right here and you can add it in just like that. Now that creates a way bigger, fuller feather stick altogether. You just got to be a little bit careful that you don't put too many in, and when you get it lit that it falls off to the side. But if you also want to be Instagram famous, you can do this, because this is, if you look really closely, what a lot of the big feather stick guys do. They're really good with the knife. Here's what you're going to do. I'm going to do this up close and then I'll actually hold it. But you're going to take your ferrocerium rod and you're going to lay it against your stick, and you're going to tuck it right up into all those feathers just like this. And then you're going to pinch this together and we're going to be able to ignite this. This is going to force the sparks right from our rod right into our feathers. It's going to be glorious. So I have my feather stick, I have my ferro rod, and my multi-tool saw. Now what we're going to do is we're going to go ahead and I'm going to scrape this thing forward. Now if you can set this down somewhere, it works a lot better. It's a little bit hard standing up like this, but hey, YouTube, got to get it done. So you just want to make sure that when you push this, you don't smash everything too much. It should be connected, but if you sprinkled in some of those shavings, they can fall out, all that good stuff. So I'm going to get set here. You can also go ahead and you can, what I like to call, pepper the rod itself. That means that I go across the rod, creating some shavings, letting them fall. They will ignite then once we get going. Okay, so we have it, it's all set to go. All right, and then we're gonna give it a strike, and just like that, you could see that burning. Now we can remove my rod, and look at that, we got fire. Okay, so this thing will keep on burning. We would set that down into our fire lay. I mean, like, ideally I'm standing here around nothing, but I want to do this right above my fire lay. As soon as that lights, I'm going to lay it down against my backstop, and then hopefully have multiple feather sticks, and I can lay multiple on. That will get my initial flame source started. Then small, 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 medium, 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 large material. Boom, we have a sustainable fire. So there you go, you crazy bushcrafters, survivalists, and outdoor goers. Another good trick, another tool for the toolbox for all of you when you're out there. But most of all, this is just one of those fun things you get to play around with. You get to use your knives, you get to use your axes to maybe split down the wood, you get to use your fire starter, and then if you mess up and it burns up too quick, you get to use all that stuff again and make another fire, and you're burning stuff, and glorious, glorious, glorious. So that's it for today's video. I hope you enjoyed it. If you did, please click the subscribe and like button below. Also check us out over at coalcrackerbushcraft.com for all our cool stuff and our classes. And guess what? Our 2023 schedule is almost done, so we're going to be launching, releasing, whatever it may be. It's coming out super soon, so that will be new. Coming up, lots of new classes. I'm so excited. So I hope everybody enjoyed this again, and that's it. So until the next video, make some fires with feathers and ferro rods and stay in the woods.